Breakdown, boys. Wade Sensei.
Oos.
Sensei, it has now been announced. Did you see Misfits number 9? The card is now happening from the great territory, city, area
What? Where's that?
of Newcastle, a.k.a.
Oh.
Up the Tunes, a.k.a. what do they call them? Cow pies? Mud pies? True Jordy's going to kill me for that. He's going to kill me. So what we're going to do is a baseline breakdown of this. Are you on the card right now?
I'm on the Twitter right now.
Okay.
Ah, I found it, dude.
There you go. Misfits Boxing. Man said, I'm on the box with the keyboard.
I'm on the digitalness. Okay.
Right. So let's just do a very baseline breakdown here, right? Let's start from the top, man. We have Carla Jade, who, by the way, followed me on Instagram. Followed your boy.
Okay. What are you saying?
Appreciate you, Carla. Can't talk about things in private in public. You know what I'm saying? Can't be talking like that, Sensei, but let's just say. Follow me, no big deal. Very nice girl. She works over at Bare Knuckle Fighting.
Okay.
While I'm also working to fight these urges. She's doing that. She's fighting Tash Weekender. I could completely be mispronouncing that name. Just based off the two ladies here and the pictures they're providing, what are we saying?
Is Jade on the left?
Yeah, Carla is on the left. Don't miss her first name. I'm not allowed you, but you're not about to disrespect my lady like this.
It's hard for me to see. Listen, I only got the Papi Theo glasses.
Yeah,
on.
no, I understand. Just listen, we aren't gonna know too much because there doesn't
hold
seem to
on.
be.
The Carla Jade, she works
as a ring card girl for BKFC.
Okay, ring card girl. But
I think. Let me make sure this is the right girl.
But she's around the fight game, so there might be some training involved, there. How about with Tash Weekend? She's holding, she has some sort of glove. Is those wraps on her hand?
That looks like an MMA glove to some degree.
Okay, an MMA glove. So we have some
I'm going to look on the Instagram
experience
right now for evidence and research purposes.
No, I got Jade.
Wait, you're picking? Hold on, you're picking.
We're not doing predictions. We're not doing predictions.
we want to wait until we see something, bro.
You're right.
And we got training footage to come up. We'll do our predictions during fight week.
I was just guessing. I flipped a coin.
So that's about it. This fight is on September 23rd, so we don't have to wait too long since they just went full in. I have no idea. But that one looks like, again, an introduction because these two haven't fought on Misfits, right? We are trying to build the women's divisions. So, yeah, we'll see what happens there. Then we have Pulley Arif, who has fought.
We got Pulley back.
Yes, Pulley is back.
Who did he fight, though?
He fought Dean.
Oh, Dean. That's right, Dean.
Yeah, he fought Dean and lost the decision versus
he
Small.
He fought better, though, than I thought he was
Yeah,
going
he
to.
was a lot better than when we. But Dean also had the shoulder injury. There was a lot going on there. But he's fighting Small Spartan J. Have you ever heard of Small Spartan J?
No. I was waiting for you to say something.
I'm right here with you on this one. This is one of those cards, though, where we're going to get... Okay, he does have a knockout, it looks like. Semi-pro boxing. Again, this is something that we can take a look at when we do our official, predictions. But it looks like he has some experience. And again, Pulley is, though, probably going to be the favorite here. Because this guy looks like he has only fought once. And has only trained for fighting for that one fight.
Ah, okay.
So
you said semi-pro, so
semi-pro, so a little amateur action. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or white collar, whatever you want to call it.
He's got a mean neck tattoo.
Yeah, that thing's nice. I'm thinking about getting a tattoo, Sensei. What should I get, bro? What should I get? I don't know if I should get it on my neck because it's gonna take a while to fill that bad boy out. You understand?
Nah, dude, I don't know. If you get a tattoo, you have to then shape. You got to go buzz cut again.
Oh, I'm going just completely bad boy if that's the case.
You can't. I just feel like
you can't rock the commentator look with the tattoo.
I don't think so.
You want to hear my thoughts? What I'm wanting to get?
What are you thinking?
I'm a clean cut guy, right? I'm unassuming. You don't expect a lot of me until you see me in person. You're like, God dang, who made that mammoth of a human? But you don't expect, you don't look at me and fear anything. Like you don't look at, like you look at me like, oh, this seems like a nice guy, you know?
Yeah.
I'm trying to put the fear of God in somebody, all right? Trying. So what happens if I put essentially some sort of spine tattoo? You know what I'm saying? Like now, yeah,
Dude.
I got a backbone, boy. Like, yeah.
No, because now you're going into like cult, dude. This is not
Cult?
like a spine tattoo.
Yeah, like my idea is, you know, I've had like 7 surgeries, right? And also,
Yes, that's right. Oof.
I've done all these influencer boxing, you know, things. My idea, realistically, like no joke, is to have like some sort of either tree or something that branches out and shows all the things that I've done in my life and all the little obstacles to overcome to get to that point.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Something cool like that. And also let you know, hey, this fool can take some pain. You know what I'm saying?
But on the spine?
On the
now
actual,
you're going,
like, cut me open and put it on my spinal bone. That's different.
dude, now you're going Jeffrey Dahmer, dude. You're going full serial killer.
Why is it that full cyclical? Why does it have to be every time that I want to do something cool, I look like a serial killer? I'm just trying to have a dope little tattoo, bro.
It's like dope little tattoo in the middle of my spine to put the fear of God at people. Like that's the that's where we go over there.
All right. Well, it won't be anywhere as cool. You know what would happen? And I fear this so much. I'd want to get a tattoo, and it would be like the one Steve-O got of himself on his back. That looks just terrible, you know? And I'm thinking it's this great piece of art, and it looks like a 5-year-old that draws stick people did it. But anyway.
I can see you getting like a calf tattoo or something. You know what I'm saying?
You essentially see me getting like a tramp stamp. This is like, that's that tattoo I get.
Just like a nice thing on your calf, you know?
I mean,
I see that.
My calf isn't big enough for a tattoo. My legs are tiny. But anyway, Spartan Jay, we don't know much about, but again, interesting fight. We're not going to get a ton of big name fighters here, but this is a great way to build Misfits, and that's why we're looking at it. But next up, I could be mistaken here, but I'm pretty sure that I heard this next fight between AJ Bunker and Lil Belzi, who are 2 people that have fought on Misfits before.
I was going to say, I recognize those names. That was from their last fights on Misfits.
Yeah, I think, and I could be wrong, that this is for a belt, for a women's belt.
On a prelim?
Yeah. I mean, well, hold on. I don't know that they're on the. Oh, they are on the prelims. I don't know that I'm wrong, or excuse me, I don't know that I'm right, but I'm pretty sure I heard this is for a belt. Let me make sure really quickly. But anyway,
I'm assuming they both won their last fight, right?
No, AJ got beat by our girl Astrid for the belt. That's why it's a little confusing.
Oh, yes, that is confusing. So they made Astrid vacate?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I have no idea what's happening. Again, I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what I heard. Maybe it's the other one. The other fight is for a belt. I don't know. Anyway, what are we saying about this fight?
You don't know, but I guess we'll find out.
Actually, though, it's hard. Like, people are going to be like, well, Wade didn't do his research. It's hard to do when they spring this card after announcing the card after it, before it, and then just going, hey, we got this one on the 23rd. It's tough.
I know. It's tricky.
So we're still in real time trying to react to this thing. But what do we think about that fight as the prelim main event?
I think it's interesting. You got 2 people who just fought.
I mean, AJ came for it, and
yeah, she was game.
She was game. She came after it and left Astrid stupid bloody in her nose and all that. Like, she was hitting her.
You got an opportunity here to make somebody that make someone like a better name.
You have to.
The winner of this.
This is the card to build.
Yeah,
like, in every
the winner
fight,
of this can be like, oh, this girl's gonna fight again.
That's clearly the point of every fight on this card, to build a name, right? Take advantage of an opportunity where you're not on a super big card, but you have a major spotlight on DAZN here, and this is what it is. Okay. So that's where the prelims end, and then we have Callum. I almost said Callum Lizard. Callum Izzard versus OJ Rose in our first fight on the card, and this is a fight here, buddy.
Yeah, I remember OJ Rose.
So
Callum Izzard, who's that
Callum's
guy?
never fought on Misfits, but he has had fights, and he was supposed to fight Salt Poppy.
Oh, wow.
back in the day. When he fought Anthony Taylor, Callum was one of the guys in the mix for that fight. And
interesting.
I think the community was like, nah, we don't want to see that. We don't know who he is, whatever. I think this is going to be an interesting fight because I don't think that Callum has, maybe he has two, I think, maybe 2 fights. I know he at least has 1. But OJ shocked us with his ability in his first fight. I've been seeing videos. He fought Kimbo Slice Jr.
Kimbo Slice Jr., that's right.
Yeah. I've been seeing videos since then of OJ out here fighting in the street, knocking fools down.
In the street?
In the streets, bro. Going full Dean the Great. In them streets. This is why I can't have a tattoo, me talking like that. That's why.
Yeah, dude.
It's not a believable
That's why you got to put it on your calf, bro. You just put some sock over it, and you're good.
Facts. That, plus the fact that OJ has been wanting to get back on a Misfits card, has been calling for fights. This one, I think it's, like I have my people's main event on the night, but this one could be one of those ones where you, like we talked about a second ago, you're making big stars. One of these guys, I think, comes out of this and gets a big fight after.
That makes sense.
And I don't really know which way you go with it.
Where has this Callum guy fought before?
I mean, you know how these things are. Before you get into Misfits, you fight on some random, backwoods promotion, and.
But as an influencer, is what you're saying?
As an influencer, yeah.
Okay, that's why I'm wondering. I'm like, this guy had fights before, but he's an influencer.
The community's gonna love this. There's promotions like Breakout Boxing, like
I've heard of them. Yep.
Yeah, like these smaller promotions that do sometimes have feeders. Next, we have Simba versus Master Oogway.
That name is sick. Master Oogway is a G. So. Props to you for that name.
You like that name?
Do you know what Master Oogway is?
No, dude. What is that?
Come on, man.
Is that Power Rangers? Is that Ninja Turtles?
No, bro. Skadoosh.
What is that? Kung Fu Panda?
Yes.
Oh, okay. My fault. I was thinking
he's
Ivan
the
Ooze
master.
is what I was thinking.
No,
Power
bro.
Rangers. And then
He's
Ninja Turtles, I was thinking Shredder because Shredder has the ooze that he gives.
Oh, dude. Master Oogway is
He's the turtle.
The master. No, that's not the turtle.
Who is he? I've only seen
The
this.
one with the cane.
That's what I'm saying. He's not a turtle? What is he?
Look up Master Oogway right now.
I'm pretty sure he's a turtle.
He's a beast, man.
I saw. Yeah, Oogway's a turtle, bruv.
Is Oogway the turtle?
He's a tortoise. I'm sorry. He's a tortoise.
Didn't wait a second.
He's a tortoise with a cane. Grandmaster Oogway, elderly tortoise and previous senior master of the Jade Palace. Bruh,
no.
I know Kung Fu Panda. Come on.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's because the other guy would always reference Master Oogway. I thought it was his name.
What, the parrot thing? Not the parrot, the fucking duck.
Not the parrot.
I'm thinking Zazu from Aladdin.
No.
Fish?
No,
Is there a fish?
A fish.
Is there like a kung fu fish?
No.
The fucking one with the rice.
Master
the
Shifu.
dad.
I was thinking Master Shifu.
Okay, you made that up, but all right.
No,
Next
look up
we got
Master Shifu.
just making sounds at this point.
Master Oogway is that one, but I was thinking Master Shifu. But Master Oogway.
I know
is dope,
Simba.
too.
You know that one? That's who he's fighting. So
This
we
has
have
nothing
two
to do with martial arts.
we
You're not
have
referencing
two
martial arts.
Disney/Pixar characters here fighting on Misfits. Simba would. What do you mean he's not good at martial
The
arts?
other guy's name is Simba. I didn't notice that.
That's what I'm saying. You're
I thought
gonna
you were
tell
just saying
me
Simba. I'm
that
like,
Simba
what?
doesn't fuck up a turtle? Let's be
Nah,
real.
Master Oogway.
Master Oogway would get that cane kicked out of his little fucking
No,
claw,
dude.
and
Master
Simba.
Oogway would put in that work.
Okay,
dude.
here's the
He'd
question:
KO.
Master Oogway versus Rafiki.
Nah, Master Oogway.
Now you're crazy. Rafiki can communicate
crazy.
with the
That's
Elder
crazy.
Universe, dog.
Nah, you're right.
And he has the cane, like his little cane is like a little stick, like a little twig. Rafiki's holding the
talking
full-on
crazy.
branch and swinging that thing.
Nah, Rafiki is more the OG though.
Facts. Rafiki gets that done, dog. What are you saying? And he's a matchmaker extraordinaire. He's the one that low-key sets up Nala. Hey, Nala, I ain't gonna lie. Now listen, Simba and what happened?
We talking about lions now?
Simba and Master Oogway. We know little to nothing about either of these two. But this is time for us to do some research. Again, 2 new names in the scene. We're going to have to see what exactly both bring. You know what? I did see a clip of Master Oogway. I did see one clip. And he looks nasty, dog. I don't know what kind of experience he has. It looks like Muay Thai. The way he's punching, it looks like a lot of Muay Thai.
Okay.
But I don't know anything about Simba. This dude,
Listen,
Oogway.
if you're repping that Master Oogway name, you better represent.
I feel like Simba has to either he has to be good or he has to break out in song. The circle of life. He has to, one of those two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. But then, Sensei, we get to what I consider the people's main event. I consider this, listen, the main event. Ben the Bane Davis taking on Gabriel Silva.
Madman.
Just talk to me, man. What is Ben thinking here?
Dude, you're fighting the bloodline, direct bloodline.
Lineage.
Okay. Second generation Anderson Silva.
By the way, he's not fighting the bloodline. That belongs to Roman Reigns. But keep going. Don't you, Batista? Don't. Now, you're right, though. This is a Silva. This is not just, some other fighter.
Yeah.
You know more about Gabe than I do. Talk about what you know about Gabe. Just
Gabe was a sparring partner with Temper.
Yeah.
He's been obviously doing kickboxing, had some boxing fights as well.
Yep.
Trains with his dad and Khalil. So we're talking a dude that is well versed in the game.
And
he's a relatively newer fighter, but has been training and has been competing
all his life.
And exactly. So
all his life. Now, on the other side of this, our boy Ben the Bane Davis has never competed in any kind of combat sport outside of training it.
This is his debut, son.
Debut. Now, I shouldn't say that. He has competed in a combat sport. He did do, I don't know what he was doing. It was on UFC Fight Pass. He was grappling.
Was it combat jiu-jitsu or just jiu-jitsu?
I think it was just jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
I don't remember. It was on Fight Pass. Ben will have to correct me. But the balls that it takes for him and by the way, the people that don't know who Ben the Bane Davis is, like, why is he fighting? He is a combat sports commentator. All-around combat nerd like we are.
Yeah.
On Twitter, he has a following. He does have a bit of a following. I would say even more so just as an individual than Gabe does. But because of the last name, Gabe is going to get some top billing here, right?
Yeah, because Anderson is going to probably be in his corner.
Anderson's going to be there, of course. This is massive, massive opportunity for Ben to just get a spotlight, but I worry about our boy, man. I worry about him. Because this is a massive step up. This is probably, bar for bar, the hardest fight any guy in his first fight in the influencer boxing, like at all, his first fight, could take.
Right. If you're talking about like the gap.
Yeah.
This is are we saying
like,
Andy Worski saw Poppy gap?
More. Because Salt Poppy had only been training for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And Ben has been training, but not like physically for a fight.
Right. And
that's like you could say that if I
Gabe
go down to Billy.
Gabe has more experience than Salt Poppy, yeah.
Billy's boot camp freaking video Taibo kickboxing, I could do that for years and say, I've been training.
Right.
Not the same. You know what I mean?
No.
So this is a massive gap. Like I said, bar for bar. I gotta spit bars now. I have to, now that I said it. Like I said, it's a massive fight, people, but the gap is as wide as the place where the people that are... I can't do it. I tried. Ashley Raksu making his return versus Halal Ham. What are we saying?
This is a big opportunity for Halal Ham.
Huge.
Because Raksu carries some weight now because he beat Kenny.
Facts.
And Kenny has only just destroyed people since then.
Yep. That fight changed Kenny for the better. Like,
yeah.
You could attribute a lot of what Kenny is now to that fight and to what Ashley Raksu did in that fight.
Because Halal Ham wins this, now he's a name that gets thrown in the mix that he wasn't before.
He could be that name that we thought potentially he would be in the first fight with Salt Poppy.
Right, exactly.
Before we knew what Poppy was. And even then, that loss to Poppy looks great.
It does.
The only loss that doesn't look good right now is the Genty fight.
Oh.
Which, again, we're going to talk about Genty
Forgot
in a
about
second.
that.
But Halal Ham just coming off a win as well. This is a fun fight. Like you said, I think this is an opportunity for Halal Ham, but it's also one you look at and you go, bit of a challenge.
Yeah, it's a tough fight.
But we need this more. We need guys to challenge themselves a little bit more and take some risks.
Yeah. This is what makes the fight game interesting. You need like a bit of a gap. You need a risk.
Our fight.
Yeah,
game,
we need the risk.
Then we have like that one. Like, again, I don't want to skip over that. Like that's a banger of a fight. But we got to talk about your boy, man. You called this. I didn't know if you had any inside info. I didn't.
Dude, I saw it. No inside info. I saw it on Twitter.
And the fact that you saw it on Twitter
Or
before
Instagram. Maybe
it's
Instagram.
crazy. Your boy FaZe Temper.
Yes.
About to be FaZe father.
Yes, FaZe dad.
FaZe dad versus Genty. What are we saying here, my man? Pots and pans.
So the last fight Genty had was against Halal Ham. Yeah.
I think so. Yep.
And that was the one that what people said didn't go well, right?
It was just a little bit of a
boring
fight for both guys. Now Genty did drop him in the fight.
Oh wow. Who
First
won?
round dropped him.
Who won the fight? Genty?
Genty won the fight.
Okay.
But it was just one of those fights where it's like after that moment, there was not a lot of action between either guy. No, like Mam Sailor said it was one of the worst fights he'd seen on Misfits. He was like vehemently upset, was tweeting about it after the fight. I didn't think it deserved that kind of criticism, but I understood that it was like it didn't look like they were both in there to win, more so both in there not to lose. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, this is a big fight for Genty because of FaZe Temper and his resume, what he brings, you know. So, and then obviously,
would you say that Tommy taking this fight has pretty much everything to lose here?
Yeah. Because this is tough. You lose here, it is tough.
We might have to move him to hang him up.
Yeah, it's tough because you lose this, then it's like, where do you go?
Because you're only going further down the list if you lose this.
It depends how you lose, but still.
Even if you, like, yeah, because you could say, okay, but it's just the way that Tommy is looked at in this scene.
Right.
You don't look at, no offense to Halal Ham, you don't look at like FaZe Temper like you look at Halal Ham right now. That could change on this night for both of them.
Yeah.
But I will say this, Genty has been fired up about this. Fired up. Like, he's been on Twitter being like, everyone thinks I'm about to lose. Watch this. Guarantee you I'm not losing. Guarantee it. Fuck everyone that thinks that. Like, he's fired up. And I know Tommy doesn't play into a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
But he has to know he's getting a different Genty than that Halal Ham fight. He got to be switched on from rip. And this is why I like...
It's a big fight, man.
This is why I like Tommy taking it, because maybe people don't look at it as a ton of risk, but he has to win this. And we're both excited about the prospect of Tommy working with Malik Scott. That has been very intriguing.
He just needs to get... He gets a win right here, gets his groove back. Now he's back in the mix.
I'm just excited to see it.
Yeah.
I want to see what Malik Scott has done.
Tommy's last fight was KSI, right?
KSI on 2 weeks, Malik Scott on 1 week. You know what I'm saying? You remember that?
True. Yeah, so true. Forgot about all that craziness that happened.
So I think this is the moment for Tommy to really put on display all that, because he's been working, man. How long has he's been in there? It seems like even after the KSI fight, he took maybe 3-4 weeks off, but he's been him and Malik
right away
in the gym, dude.
Yeah, he's not nonstop.
We'll talk more about like what we think and what Tommy needs to do, because let's not forget, Genty's a tall guy now. This is the first time Tommy's going to face a guy about 6'3".
Okay, I was going to ask you. I know Genty's a taller guy, so that's going to be interesting.
He's a tall, lanky guy, so this will be a fun one. But then, Sensei, we get to our main event of the evening. Idris Virgo, Aaron Chalmers. What are you thinking?
I think it's a interesting, good matchup. You know, I don't know. Is this like a precursor to the pro?
I do not.
To the pro tournament?
It is maybe it's a precursor. I do not think this is in any way a good matchup. I have really, really strong feelings that Idris Virgo is going to demolish him.
Yep, you have a good case for that.
If you can't... We love Aaron Chalmers. I love him challenging himself with this. And again, I understand why Idris got this main event spot, because they are really trying to push this pro tournament. I get all that.
Right. Yeah.
If you're Aaron Chalmers and you're struggling to outbox Kiefer Crosby, who has never boxed, at least in an official capacity. He is a fantastic boxer. Kiefer was nice on the night at Kingpin. He was nice.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you're getting dropped by him and being outboxed by him, again, it was shorter rounds, and Aaron was starting to come on in the later part of that. What are you going to do when this man, Idris, the body breaker, Virgo, gets a hold of you in there? Who is not starting to box, who is 12-0. You could say 13-0 now. What are we doing here, huh? This isn't going to go well, in my opinion.
No.
This is going to be one-way traffic from rip.
Yeah.
And again,
But who else besides Aaron though?
Kiefer's now in the UFC. By the way, congrats to him.
Oh, congrats, Kiefer.
He just got that UFC contract. You could say Kean Cowley. What we saying? Kean Cowley, Idris Virgo to kick off the tournament. I like that.
Where does Kean come from?
He's another Irish guy. He fought on Kingpin's semis.
That's right.
You'd be another guy and a good range finder, good solid boxing.
I was just saying Aaron because of the name. You know, he fought Floyd, but even before that,
was he Love Island?
Yeah,
No,
he's a Love Island
Geordie
guy.
Shore.
Geordie Shore, and then he was like UK guy. You know,
Okay, good following. Fought Floyd.
Right. I'm thinking in that sense. I'm like, not in sense of like the fight would be extremely competitive.
No. I get the idea of shining the spotlight. I don't even mind the fight itself. I have a strong feeling I know what's going to happen here. You know what I mean? Like the other fights
my
on the
spidey
card,
senses are tingling.
Yeah, exactly. Like the other fights on the card outside of, again, our boy Ben, which we hope pulls off a massive upset here. Outside of that, you could say a lot of this is really well booked matchmaking wise as far as skill for skill.
Right.
This one seems like it's a spotlight for Idris Virgo.
Oh, definitely.
More so than any. And I think Aaron. Here's another thing. This is another reason I should leave this out. Aaron Chalmers is also from Newcastle, I think.
Oh, okay.
Which is a smart move. Fair play to him. He brings in a following. He's in his home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's in his hometown.
But
and he's an entertaining guy. This
is Mams Taylor becoming Vince McMahon in front of our eyes. Vince used to book dudes in their hometown to lose. Literally. He's
taking
booked
it
Aaron
right
Chalmers
from the book
to bring people to this event and then throw him in there with Idris Virgo, who's going to take his ribs off his body, and that's Jeej.
But dude, I'm saying like in boxing, right? Especially boxing, you have like the prospect.
Yeah.
Like Idris Virgo is really good, but he's 12-0, because he's a prospect.
Yeah.
You know, like this is what happens.
He's
you're building a guy.
Yeah.
You're building a guy who has championship aspirations, who has you can see on the other side on the horizon. Oh, this dude's gonna be somebody.
Oh, by the way, did you see Idris Virgo? He calls himself an influencer all the time.
Okay.
Did you see his promotion for this fight? His first promotional video. Did you see it?
I did not.
We have to watch this, Christian. You're gonna have to find to make this work. Go to his Twitter really quickly. Idris Virgo.
You want to see Aaron Chalmers, number 15? Wake up, Aaron. You have too many drinks. This is why I do not want to fight an alcoholic.
The end. Whoever edited this forgot to cut out the last second.
No, dude. This is the genius of Idris Virgo's influence. What is that?
Because he's an alcoholic?
Why is it a phone booth thing? Do alcoholics just hang out in a phone booth and fall asleep? I don't.
And also, he said, "This is why I don't want to fight him." Are you supposed to be talking about why you do want to fight him?
But why is he? He's like, guy. Get out. This is why I don't want to fight him. But he's like trying to fight him by like getting in the phone booth with him. I don't know the storyline here, but
hold on. I just want the end again.
And then the return to the phone booth afterward.
And then when he looks away, like at somebody else, so like, is that good? Are we gonna cut now? You know what I was gonna ask you when originally you said, "Have I seen it?" I was like, "Oh, is it like our boy that Bryce fought?"
It was exactly like it, wasn't it?
Exactly. And that's like this is how you know that Idris can freaking throw hammers, bro. Like a guy like this comes out with a promotion like this, you're like, do not fight this guy.
Nope.
He's just out there jacked. Like, what did you want me to say? And bro, don't fight that guy. That guy will hurt you, bro,
He's
and
just
not care.
knocking on the door of a phone booth. So, that's Misfits number 9. Just first look, what are we rating this one out of 10? What are we saying?
It's so hard on the first look, bro.
I'm going to give you a higher rating here. I think for what it meant to be, which is a filler card, like, I know no one wants to call it that, but that's what it's meant to be. A card
and without
to
any big names, like major big names. That
no
like
big names. They announced it late.
No big stories, really.
This is a card meant to grow the next, maybe not massive star, but the next big, personality. We have Pineda. We have the Uncle Pizzas. We have these other guys that are not necessarily high-level stars, but you know their names now. That could be what this card is for a majority of the fights. I'm going to say 7 out of 10 for what it's meant to be.
That's what I was going to say. I'm like, this is a 7.
For what it's meant to be. If I'm comparing this to the greatest cards ever, this is like
half. No, you can't. You can't.
Like this is like 0.5. No disrespect.
Dude, and this is supposed to be like Fight Pass.
This is a fight night. This is a UFC fight night.
Right, UFC Fight Night. And this is a banger.
Yeah,
for that.
I'm down with that. Give me 7 out of 10. Comment section. You let us know a couple things. 1, who is your main event? 2, is Idris Virgo the best promoter you've ever seen? And 3, what do you rate this card out of 10? We don't have those answers. September 23rd, our boy Ben the Bane Davis is going to be there. We're going to be representing here, or at least here and there, on the Breakdown live stream. We will live stream this card. Hope you guys tune in. And I guess...
I can't take no loss.